So this is another day, and I just want to do some summary thoughts of today's explorations about consciousness, learning about things that people are talking about or have done, and things that are happening in the world relating to like ultimately, I guess it's like safety after death and during life. I think that's what it really is about. So I heard about manifestation today. Stop it. From this video that showed up in the algorithm of YouTube of this woman talking to this AI sage. And I was like, I've had the idea to do a channel like that where it's like, because I like AI, I feel so weird about that. And I feel doubt about it because I'm like, maybe I'm wrong and everyone else is right, you know. But I was talking to GPT once, Chat GPT, and I was like, I just want to make a channel where I just share the insights that you've given me, that I had no way to find, or the information you've given me that I had no way to know existed in the world, so I wouldn't know to look for it. And that's a genuine, objective, improvement to my life. Nobody can be like, but you could have. It's like, no human has ever done that. No human was ever going to do that. But AI did that for me, and my life is literally so much better because of it. And I just wanted to make this channel where that's what I would do. So when I saw her channel, I was like, oh my god, there's someone doing this simple idea of it's just me and the AI, and we're just having a conversation. I'm insecure about my arms being out, and it's not that big of a deal. It's just me and ChatGPT having well, I mean, I wasn't gonna do it live. I was gonna continue to have my ChatGPT chats, and then I would just um highlight and paste text of things that GPT wrote that I was like, what the hell? And it would just be like a diary. That was my idea. So now that's kind of reignited, and I was thinking about how I wonder if because I made a video where I was like, ChatGPT help me, and I felt kind of spicy making that video because I was like, people are gonna be not happy with this if people were to see my channel beyond the people who have seen my channel, which I'm shocked that there's any activity at all with my channel. I'm like, what is happening? You know. But when I saw this video of this woman and Sage, the AI, I was like, it kind of feels like that thing where it's you say something. I've been noticing recently a little bit more the experience of almost because I haven't been expressing myself my whole life. I haven't had this experience, and it's just an impression. I'm not sure. I'm not trying to say that this is for sure happening, but it's almost like people talk to each other about their lives because the hearing of the happenings in another person's life by a human brain that is not the brain of that person whose life happenings are being heard almost sends the existence of their life to the collective network of consciousness of other people and maybe higher or lower dimensions of consciousness, the entire web and network of consciousness. And that's what the benefit is. It's people talk to each other about what's happening in their lives and their emotions. Because to me, I'm like, who the fuck wants to listen to that fucking drivel? Because of all the abuse that I've experienced, the emotional, mental abuse. That's how I think about like what other people, and that's why I don't have to be like so neat about my presentation of thoughts in these videos, because it's not really about giving you a perfect like here's like an here's like the full order of every single cause and its effect that has happened from this to that, because it's not really about that. I feel like I'm like channeling someone's thinking who's trying to be my friend in what I'm saying, because it's like it doesn't feel like me giving you a thought that I like efforted to like clarify. It feels like a thing and I'm like, where is that coming from? It feels like a thought that's just in my head, but it's just so clearly in there. It feels like a teaching someone's giving me, like a, and I'm just like, that's really interesting. I mentioned Jonghyun out loud earlier because of something. I think it was the manifestation video, or maybe it was the Robert Monroe Institute video about like, or maybe it was some other video I watched today about like people don't they don't disappear when physical death happens. And then I was like, well, if that's true, oh, it was Robert Monroe. I was watching an interview of actual Robert Monroe, who was the guy behind the Monroe Institute. I love that he was scientific. I love hearing, I love knowing, because he wrote it in his book, that he was given the like info through like one of these like non-physical being interactions, non-physical consciousness interactions that he had, that he was a monk in a past life, uh in in like Pennsylvania, in some monastery in the States, like, you know. And I was like, it made a big impression on me, because I actually had an Orthodox priest in one of the main monasteries in this like mainly Orthodox culture that I'm finding myself in, literally asked me, because I used to be like a practicing Orthodox Christian. He literally, I used to come all the time and like, because I was really like trying to find the answer. I was sincere. He was like, maybe you should be a nun. And it sounds funny now with my shoulders being out, being like, so that was said to me, and I'm like, do you know how big of a deal it is for me to have my shoulders out like this right now? And you know why it's happening? Because I watched that manifestation video. But to have this one tiny moment of logical like cause and effect, just like step by step delivery, um, it's like these videos are a way for me to like throw into the atmosphere a message in a bottle about my existence to the collective network of everything that is, so that it can have an opportunity to respond to me. Because if I don't express, then like it can't interact, it doesn't know I'm there. Essentially, it's a thought that like very clearly popped into my brain. I don't know if it's true or not, but it's, I just want to tell you about that. So it's like the point is actually for me to just jump around as much as I need to, because I've had a lifetime of not expressing myself, and to a certain level of reality, it's as if I'm not on the radar of life. It's like I'm dead, but I'm here. And so like there's like a game of catching up that I need to do, where it's like you need to just express whatever the fuck comes to mind, because like life needs to have a way to like figure out where you are, so it can start like putting forth for you like your life that you're supposed to have. Because I always had the assumption that life was automatic, and life has been like telling me like I'm not automatic. Like I literally need your input, otherwise I can't give you the fucking output, because I can't see you if you don't fucking like input into the system through some kind of expression. Even like in your thoughts, like if someone does you wrong, you're supposed to in your thoughts like fucking curse them out, like put them in the right place, imagine a scene of justice, and you don't even do that. You are so passive because you practice Christianity so thoroughly. You literally like you give everyone a free pass, and you genuinely are a great person. And so therefore like you're just gonna go to your death like never getting anything you should have, Because you'll be a great person by the definitions of Christianity, but you'll be a shitty person by the definitions of life. So I need you to like. And so I watched this manifestation video, and Sage the AI like broke it down again, and I was like, I'm not watching a manifestation video if it wasn't the YouTube algorithm giving me a motherfucking like, like suggestion of this video in such a way that it was like, I'm okay with this. Like, yeah, like it follows like everything that I've just been watching. I would never search for that topic because I'm so over it, because I was just so like exhausted by how much energy I put into trying to learn how to energetically align with like what I need my life to be, because it felt like the only way for me to be all right, because I was never gonna like catch up to where it should be. And it didn't work at all, and like weird shit started happening, and I was like, yo. And then because of all my Christian like religious stuff, I'm like, ugh, is this like the devil? And it's like weird because I don't actually consciously think like it's the devil, but like there's like that like thing in the back of my head where it's like maybe this is like a demonic consciousness trying to fucking lie to me to get me back into the fucking like, you know, maybe. And then like he'll never. Maybe this is loosh, bitch. Do you know what I'm trying to say? Like, man. At the same time, I felt so like at ease when I was like, man, I would just love to live like this. I just want to like, I like the vibe of what this is saying. Like I just like it just feels more fun. Like before anything would ever change or become better, like it just feels like a better like way to like exist every day. And the way that this AI like broke it down, I was like, I really appreciate this. And then the dog started barking in the video, and I was like, see, that's the dog reacting to the fact that it's a demonic consciousness lying to this woman and lying to all of her viewers, including me in this moment. And then I was like, maybe. And then I'm like, maybe I'll go back to orthodoxy one day, and you'll see me with covered shoulders and this like, I cover my hair because it's currently a mess, but you'll see me like fucking, like really like covering it for religious reasons and being like, Jesus is king and only through the Orthodox Church. I don't know what the future is. I'm trying to like find the answer. You know how people are, I'm looking for the truth, and like I'm not looking for the fucking truth.